up? Welcome back to my channel. Today is June favorites. I almost said May, and then I was going to say April. June. How am I already filming June favorites? That's insane. So today we're talking about all the best products of June. I don't really have many misses to mention just because I didn't really try a lot of new products. I did get a few new products from Ulta in May, and it was like towards the end, so I didn't mention them in my May favorites because it was like I'd only been wearing them for like 2 days, but I'm gonna mention them now, the ones that I loved. I don't even remember which ones I got because it was over a month ago. Also, we're going to talk about music because I can't go with a favorites video without talking about music. Let's hop in and get started. And I hope you're enjoying this makeup because I probably spent about 2 hours doing it. Primer. This is the NYX Pore Filler. I've had this for a while. I probably mentioned this in my April favorites, maybe. I feel like I mentioned it in a favorites. Not last month. I looked at last month's and I don't think I'm mentioning anything from last month's favorites. I shouldn't be. I don't want to be. This is the NYX Pore Filler. I've been really enjoying this for my nose because I get a lot of pores in my nose. And also the stuff on my chin. I think it's called Milia. It's something like that. It's like M-I-L-I-A. Trying to figure out what it was called in my video that I had filmed, my haul video, and somebody commented, was like, that's what it's called. I'm like, yes, that's what it's called, but I don't know how to pronounce it. And so I've been using the Pixie Glow Tonic on it. It's actually been doing pretty well. They're still there, but I feel like it's like reducing, and I've only been using it for a week. This has been very nice to fill in the pores on my nose, long story short. So I've been loving this a lot. And of course, I've been using that Wet n Wild Primer, Dewy Primer. I also picked up last month the LA Girl Pro Coverage Foundation at Ulta. This was the lightest shade. Oh, you can hear the furnace. Dang. Should be saying the air conditioner. Trust me, we do not have the heat on right now. I know they came out with a Pro Matte, but I didn't really feel like I needed a matte foundation because I have pretty normal to dry skin. So I picked up this one, and I have really been enjoying this. This one has been very full coverage, and it seems like a thinner, it's definitely like a thinner consistency. It's a very dark yellow shade. It's very yellow. But it is definitely a thinner consistency, but holy cow. Look at it cover my mole. Does it cover? You first squirt it on, you're like, oh, it's thin, whatever. Has a pungent smell too. You're like, oh, it's thin, it's just gonna be like a more lightweight. No, it covers. I am not kidding you. It's definitely one of those foundations where it's not a thick and heavy, but you can tell her skin looks flawless. But it's from this. And I actually mixed this with the Maybelline Superstay 24-Hour Full Coverage Foundation. My skin was so full coverage, but it was a little bit heavy because this is a thick full coverage and this is just like a thinner. So mixing them, I was like, but this one is really good. And it's a nice full coverage. I think my problem more with it is the color, like the shade of it, because it's so yellow. If it wasn't as yellow, I probably wouldn't have as big of a deal with it. But other than that, I like it. Concealers. I have the Catrice Liquid Camouflage and the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define. I've been testing these out because these are two very popular concealers, and I've been trying to figure out which one I like better. So today I actually have the Catrice one on this side and the Makeup Revolution on this side. I'm trying to look and see which one. I mean, they look so similar. Both didn't crease before I put powder on. They are the same coverage, it looks like. I mean, they're so similar. I don't know if I like one better than the other. I can't even like tell a huge difference with this. So you can still see my freckles a little bit, which I like. By the way, the foundation I'm wearing is the LA Colors Truly Matte Long Wear High Pigment Foundation. I was at my local Family Dollar store, and Andrea Lee actually talked about how she liked this, so I picked it up. $4. And it's actually looking really great. It's not intense full coverage, it's like a medium coverage, but I love it. You can still see my freckles until I put concealer on, and then it kind of covered them. But you can still see my freckles under this, but they're both very brightening. I think the Catrice one looks a little more smoothing than this one, so I might be liking the Catrice one a little bit better. But, I mean, they're very similar. And then a powder is the Coty Airspun powder. I've been using this so much this month. It's insane. Now, I bake it a little bit under my eyes. I don't let it sit for very long and dust it away. And I feel like it does make my under eyes look a little bit white. Like right now in the camera in the viewfinder, I feel like my under eyes look a little white. I don't know. I hate when I watch beauty YouTubers where they have like their face is like a different color and then their under eyes are so white. Like, yeah, you want to brighten under your eyes, but not like pure white, like 10 shades lighter. Anyway, this I do feel like does make it look a little bit powdery, but if you use a little setting spray, I think it's good. It smooths out very well. There was one foundation and concealer combo with this that I used it, and it looked horrible, and I can't... Oh, it was the IT Cosmetics CC cream with the... Sorry, my shirt's driving me crazy. I don't know what concealer it was with, but maybe the Maybelline Fit Me, I don't know, but it looked so crepey under my eyes. But like today, it looks perfectly fine, so I really like this. The Benefit Hoola, I mentioned this in April favorites. I've been loving this. I'm wearing it today with my Anastasia cream contour. I think it looks great. Blended out. I did use a little butter bronzer to kind of put all over my face, but I focus this more on the hollows of my cheeks. I've been loving more of a warmer tone contour lately, so I really like this, and I think it's a very nice powder. I have a small one, but that's fine. I'm not going to go through the whole thing anyway. Also, this Colourpop Super Shock Cheek and Wisp. It's a little bit dark for my skin tone, but right now when I'm kind of getting tanner in the summer, it's like the champagne, deeper, a little gold shift to it. You could probably tell, I don't know if you could tell a little bit that it's a little deep, but it's very pretty. It's not like one of those intense ones, but if you just have like a light hand, a lot of times I'll use there's a fly in here, Morphe M510, and I'll just kind of go like this with it and then just brush it over. I think it does look really pretty. I have a lot of makeup on, and I'm going to a lacrosse game in like 20 minutes, so I gotta finish up with this video. I've really been liking this too. It's a nice highlight. Is it my favorite? No, but I do like it. For my lower lash line, I pulled out my Wet n Wild Skinny Mascara recently, and I really have been loving it. It really pulls out every single lash you have. It is so nice. If you've never heard of this mascara, it's a really tiny wand, and I use it for my lower lashes. It almost has fibers in it, but you can't really tell when you put them on your lower lash line, but it really just like pulls out every single lash, and I really like it a lot. And I've been running out of mascaras lately because these two I'm going to mention are drying out. The Essence Volume Stylish Lash Extension and the Maybelline Total Temptation, they're both very dry, but I feel like when mascaras start to get dry again, it's like you first open them and they're too wet, and then you use them for a while and they're perfect. And then it's kind of like back to that weird phase, and then once they're getting pretty dry, then they kind of start to work again. Like this one does a really good job of curling, but now that I've noticed that I've been using it a few more times, it's starting to dry out and not be as good. Does that make any sense? This one I have a love-hate relationship. Dry mascaras I have a love-hate relationship with. I usually like a more wet formula, because the dry ones, it's like one moment they're good and the next they're just like crap. I think it's kind of like the L'Oreal Lash Paradise. It's like one moment it's fine, and then once it's dry it's like bad. So I've been liking these two a lot. Are they my favorite? I don't know. I think that Maybelline Last Sensational, I haven't used that one in a while, but I want to pick that one up again because I like it. But I have been enjoying these two a lot. And of course, my lip product, the e.l.f. lip gloss or lip tint in Nude Kiss. I'm wearing it today on top of my L'Oreal Elbow Paint Slip. This on top. Perfect. So, I've been loving this. I wear this one all the time. I talk about it all the time. Then Spicy Blush, but this one's a Nude Kiss, and I love it. I have one body product that has been changing my life. And I promise you this is not sponsored, but it's probably going to sound sponsored. I mean, Jergens, hit me up if you're watching this video, because I would love for you to sponsor me. I love a lot of their products. But this Wet Skin Moisturizer, oh my gosh, where have I been my whole life? I just bought this not very long ago because, you guys, I am the worst, and believe me when I say this, the worst at lotioning my legs and moisturizing my body. In the winter, I put moisturizer on my hands a lot because my hands get very dry, and my arms. My legs, I'm terrible at doing it because by the time I get out of the shower, I'm lazy, and I'm like, nah, just gonna go to bed. So, like, I don't ever do it. So, and I always forget, too. This is amazing. You put this on when your skin is wet, so not soaking wet. I kind of like to stand in the shower for a second and like make sure like I get a lot of the excess water off. And then you just take a small little quarter-size amount for each leg, put it on. I'll put it on my arms too, and I feel moisturized like I have it on today. I just showered like a couple hours ago. And my skin just feels soft. It's not like sticky. You could feel like you have like hydrating stuff on your, like it feels like you have lotion, but it's like dried and hydrating, you know, but it doesn't feel sticky, and I really love this. I love this. It's in Refreshing Coconut. I really love this, you guys. I also love their original, like the tinted, what is it called? I'll pop a picture on the screen here. I can't think of it, but it's just like their tanning stuff that you just put on and then you wash it off. It's not like a self-tan or anything, but you just put it on for the day. I used that when I went to prom and I thought it was nice. So yeah, I love that too. I have that, but I love this. I will be using this in the winter. I will always be using this because it's so much easier when you're in the shower and you can just do it. Now onto music favorites. Life Changers by Rhett. It is just the cutest song. I'm sure you guys have heard this song if you like country. Drunk Me by Tenpenny. This one's a good one too. I've been sober, 'cause there ain't no hangover like you, girl. No, no, no. Barefoot Blue Jean Night by Owen.
The girls are always hot
and the beer is ice cold. Oh, I forgot to mention my sponge, you guys. I was going to talk about this. I talked about this last month. I've been seriously loving this. Makes it putting on your makeup so easy.
Cadillac, never gonna slow down. Southern sun, barefoot blue jean night.
Humble and Kind by McGraw.
On the door said please, said thank you. Don't steal, no cheating, no lie.
Donut by Billy Currington.
If you want a good time,
We can get on it.
take a shot, you can stand on it. Come on and breathe on it.
Simple by Georgia Line. It's like, whoa.
Just as easy as can be, just the way you look at me.
Lights Come On by Jason Aldean. It's an older song.
When the lights come on, everybody's screaming, all the blue skies, everybody's screaming.
Sunrise, Sunburn, Sunset by Bryan. Okay, I think I might have mentioned this last month, Born to Love You by LANCO, but I have been so obsessed with it this month. I'm just playing with my mascara. Love it.
Born again in a church where the
Steeples, what?
serve the world from south to north.
Ah!
Was born to love you, I was born to love you.
I mentioned this in April favorites, but holy cow have I been jamming out to this song this month. Nothing Like You by Dan and Shay.
Nothing like you.
Shades on, spinning in the summer rain.
Dancing in the rain, no music, just the right kind of crazy. Baby, something about you.
Somebody by the Chainsmokers.
In time for the fancy cars and crowded bars and supermodels. I don't really like anybody.
One more song is a Christian song, I Will Lift My Eyes, Bebo Norman. This is an old song, but holy cow, I love this song.
I will lift my eyes to the maker of the mountains I can climb.
I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. I always love favorites. I love talking about my music favorites. Let me know your music favorites and all your beauty favorites down in the comments, or skincare or whatever. And yeah, I hope you will subscribe and stick around. Turn on your post notifications. I know I never talk about that, but I feel like my views have been down a lot lately. And obviously it's summer, so I understand people are outside doing things. But also I feel like you guys aren't getting my videos, maybe. I don't know. Turn them on. I hate when people say that. I don't ever turn anybody's on. But if you really enjoy my videos and you don't want to miss one, turn it on. Love you guys so much, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.